Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, June 7th. Still quite unsettled here in the northeastern part of the country as an upper level disturbance still spins its wheels off the New England coast. It'll slowly pull away from the coast this afternoon and tonight as it slowly weakens. However, there will once again be the threat for some afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms after a relatively dry morning with plenty of sunshine here in the mid-Atlantic and northeastern part of the country. It'll turn warmer over the weekend as that upper level low pulls off the coast and the threat for showers and thunderstorms will diminish on Friday, but there will be a weak disturbance coming through from the Great Lakes towards the mid-Atlantic late Saturday and Saturday night, and that could spark a couple of showers with thunderstorms, especially from Philadelphia north and east across the New York City region late Saturday into Saturday night. Meanwhile, out in the middle part of the country, there still is a threat for some severe storms later on today from the Rocky Mountains into the western part of the Central Plains. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. First of all, we have a frontal system way down into the deep south, and there are some strong storms this morning on the western edge of this frontal system down in over the state of Texas. High pressure at the surface, anyway, dominates the weather scene here in the northeastern quadrant of the country, but we'll take a look at the next chart. The upper levels, there still is a cyclonic flow, an upper level trough that's causing unsettled weather to continue throughout the northeastern part of the country. Now here's a low pressure area right over here with a frontal system out over the Rocky Mountains, and severe weather is still a threat today. Let's say from this region right here, let's say Denver, and just to the east of Denver into the Central Plains as that front slowly presses to the east. Well, once again, I'd like to show this 500 millibar chart. This happens to be from last night, 0Z. This is the analysis by NOAA at 0Z last night, and it really tells more of the accurate story than the surface map, as we have this trough continuing to spin its wheels right here in the northeastern part of the country. So while there's high pressure at the surface, in the upper atmosphere it's quite unstable, and with some daytime heating we'll get some more instability in the atmosphere, and again the threat for afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms just about anywhere here in the northeastern quadrant. Meanwhile, another trough out here in the Pacific Northwest region, and that is helping to spawn some potential heavy thunderstorm activity over the Rockies, spilling over into the Central Plains for later today and early part of tonight. Here's the latest IR composite satellite loop. A couple things to point out. First of all, here's that area of showers and thunderstorms, quite intense this morning here in the northern part of Texas. There's some residual moisture from yesterday's thunderstorms across the Rocky Mountain region, and again there'll be a threat for some severe weather later on today from Denver just to points east of there. Now here's the circulation continuing here in the northeastern part of the country as that upper level trough continues to spin its wheels. However, it will finally pull off of the northeast coast over the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, well out to the west here, we have another impressive system for this time of the year, spreading some rains today from northern California all the way up into the Pacific Northwest. Well, let's take a look at a couple of computer forecast maps. This is from the GFS Global Forecast System, last night's 0Z run for this evening. Again, it's putting out some precipitation here in the northeastern part of the country. Same old pattern as the last several days. Most of the time is rain-free. However, at just about any time during the afternoon and evening, there can be a shower or thunderstorm rotating around this upper level trough. Meanwhile, out in the middle part of the country, quite impressive band of precipitation. And again, there will be some, I would extend this a little farther south for later on this afternoon and tonight, as there can be some thunderstorm activity on the eastern part of Colorado into the western plains, and here's the precipitation associated with that Pacific Northwestern storm. Here's a computer forecast map by the GFS for tomorrow night, Friday evening, and there's still a little bit of precipitation put out here in the northeastern part of the country, but that upper level trough will finally pull away, and the chance tomorrow afternoon should be diminished compared to this afternoon as that upper level trough finally weakens and slowly pulls away. But notice upstream, there's a disturbance here cutting across the northern plains. That should move right across from the Great Lakes, across Pennsylvania towards the New York City area, late in the day on Saturday and Saturday night. So there certainly can be a few thunderstorms late in the day Saturday or Saturday night from the Pennsylvania-Maryland border up through the New York City region, although much of the time will be rain-free, especially the latter part of the weekend. Cannot rule out a thunderstorm, especially late Saturday and Saturday night in the Mid-Atlantic region. For the SIWeather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.